So student, here we are discussing very important basic tips for the calculation of empirical formula and molecular formula. Name and symbol of element you should know, percentage of element in the compound you should know, then atomic ratio. How do you get atomic ratio? From here it starts. Means we have to make 5 columns and then we will discuss about this. So atomic ratio will be equal to percentage, given percentage divided by atomic mass. Then simplest ratio, whatever atomic ratio we will get it, and we'll see that the smallest atomic ratio. So simplest atomic ratio will be equal to atomic ratio of the element divided by simplest atomic ratio. Simplest whole number ratio, by this we get simplest whole number ratio. Then empirical formula, empirical mass, molecular mass, this are the ABCD part which we are writing out of the table. Okay, now N is the molecular mass divided by empirical mass. So how do we find out why these information, how they will help you? For example, if they will give you that empirical formula is C and H and atomic weight is given 78. So empirical formula mass we will get 12 carbon, 12 atomic mass of carbon and 1 for hydrogen. So 13 empirical mass is the sum of atomic masses of these two. So it will be equal to 13. So molecular mass given 78. So N will be equal to molecular mass divided by empirical mass. Here I told you that this formula empirical mass multiplied by N. N is the whole number which will multiply to this, so we'll get the molecular mass. So N will be equal to molecular mass divided by empirical mass. So 78 by 13, that is equal to 6 in this case. Okay, atomic molecular mass is given 78, empirical mass is given 13, so we are getting 6. Okay, molecular mass divided by empirical mass, so it is coming to be 6. So molecular formula will be CH multiplied by 6, so C6H6. So this is the molecular formula for this compound is known as benzene. So benzene is having empirical formula CH, only carbon, only hydrogen, CH, 1 carbon, 1 hydrogen, and N is the number which is multiplied to this, so we'll get C6H6. Okay, again I will repeat from here. When you will get simplest whole number ratio, at that time you will find out the empirical formula, ratio of carbon, hydrogen, whatever species is given, we can get the number. Okay, and then we will find empirical from empirical formula we will get empirical mass. From empirical mass, molecular mass they can give you, so that you can find out the number of N and you will multiply that number with the empirical formula and you will get the molecular formula. For example, here see, this is for the ferrocene I discussed earlier. So these 5 points which I told you that I have written in here, form of table, those points